There we go.
Hey,
What's up?
Going on?
Yep. Well, the new rules are currently just the left team is head and right team's tails, I believe.
That's fine. Okay. First pick.
We'll ban Tomb of the Spider Queen.
Volskaya. Dragonshire.
We'll go Cursed Hollow. Yep. Yep.
All right. Thanks.
Good luck.
Good luck to you, Cody.
Can't hear me at all, can you? Well, sorry guys, I didn't realize you couldn't hear me. I was muted. Alright, so now that we're getting this fixed, now that we have mics now and you guys can hear me, we're going to hop in here to Cursed Hollow for game number 1. And we are just getting the teams loaded in here real quick. And then once they all get in here, we'll be able to get rocking and rolling with this first game. He goes on the other team. He goes on... Alright, guys. Do apologize about the little bit of a delay here. But we'll get rock and rolling in just a minute. Shouldn't be too bad of a wait. And then, guys, after this one, we are going to have another NGS game. G1 is... I think I have that right, don't I? Alright, yeah guys. Get loaded up in here. But yeah, we'll have that game later. It's going to be Storm or Heroic Division. And should be very good. And Graysville will be joining me, so you guys won't have to watch the Met Tools march across the screen anymore. You guys get to have the wonderful Graysville here, as always. Okay. All right, I may have to move some people around real quick here, guys. Okay. I'm so confused. There's too many. I'm so confused. There's too much talking. Hold up. Just one cat talk. Too many people talking. Okay. Bellows needs to swap teams. Okay. Alright, guys, I think we got this here. See, this is why I need a co-caster. This is why I have Graysville for game number 2, because can't do this alone. Can't do this alone. Alright. I have to make sure... They are killing me here. Alright, save that. Okay, that's good. That's good. This is... That's good. All right, guys. We're just filling up a couple little things here in the chat, and we'll be good to go. Okay, I think we're good to go. We can get the readies here, and we will be all set. I got one ready, guys. 2 readies. Let's get rocking and rolling. Game number 1 here. Cursed Hollow. All right, guys. So first pick command gonna be over to Stiches. Be crazy. They're going to give it to Garrosh. They do not want to deal with that. I can't say I blame them. He's still not that fun to play against. Just getting thrown out of your spot is uncomfortable and not any fun. So don't blame him on that one. 8-second respawn. Going to come back with the Hanzo ban. Now what are we going to have for the second ban here from Stiches? We're going to have Alex Straza. Interesting choice here. Definitely a strong support. Not necessarily what we would consider her best map, just due to the fact that she is more zone control-y. I mean, you do get some with over the curse point. You're gonna have to fight a little, maybe one of the boss pits, but not something I generally would worry about. This could be more of a target ban, though. I'm not sure how much these teams have prepped and studied up on each other. Asmodean getting banned out here. No Asmo split push in the off lanes during the fight. And first pick is going to go over now to Stiches. Be crazy. We'll see what they decide to take here. Maybe not let the Haka go ahead and lock in that global. make it easier to get around the map, soak those side lanes, and then come into the team fight last second. Great choice for this map. We may see something like the Falset or Zagara then from the other side, just to kind of have that counter available. 8-second respawn. If they don't go with a global in this rotation, they do risk one being banned out against them. So it might be safe to pick one up here in this 1-2 slot from them. They're going to go ahead and grab the Phoenix and the Deckards. They want to get some nice kind of healing, some nice zone control with that stay a while and listen. And then Phoenix, just an all-out general great laner. He can solo lane well by himself, has some great wave clear, can put out some decent damage in a team fight. So I think that Phoenix is a good choice here.
For the Horde.
Oh, we got Jimmy and Johanna. So Jim Raynor got a little bit of a nerf, still got some decent power to him though. And then Johanna going ahead and remove that blind option from the 8-second respawn. Sorry guys, I'm gonna keep track of my teams here. Too many windows open. So no blinds from them, at least as far as that goes. And they already have the Deckard, so I don't think we see the Lily here. Banned now from the side of 8-second respawn. They're going to get rid of Stukov, so they're going to kind of try to support choke a little bit here. I think that's a good choice considering what's on the board so far for Stiches Be Crazy. They don't have a support yet. Alex is already banned out. They have their Deckard, so that pulls 3 supports off the board. Most likely we'll probably end up seeing the Malfurion from Stiches Be Crazy. Tends to be the go-to. Maybe the Rhaegar here would also be a good option. Jaina getting banned out here. Going to remove some burst damage that they don't want to deal with. Jaina pairs well with the Phoenix. Overall, she's got the additional slows to help him get the extra damage off his auto attacks. So I think the Jaina is a wise ban here. Kael'thas is a little more poke, a little more range than Jaina does. Can be a little bit more deadly just because he does have that gravity lapse option to lock somebody down. The Yrel Muradin getting locked in here is an interesting choice though. Yrel able to stay all day. Can be very tough to kill. Muradin, same. And Muradin, you know, as long as Yrel can hold it down, Muradin can back out, heal back up, come back in, and they kind of just swap, and Yrel goes and taps or whatever, grabs a couple, you know, potions from Deckard. So definitely a strong front line here. The question is, do we see a Tychus come out here paired with that Raynor? We're going to see the Malfurion, and they're going to go with the Grey Man. We may see Cursed Bullet here coming out. Just go ahead and poke down that heavy front line that has been picked up here for the side of 8-second respawn. They have their last pick here. Probably need to pick up a little more range damage would be my guess. Or they could go something specialist like a Zagara. Falstad could be a good option to give them that global availability. Abathur technically is an option because they have 3 people that handle each lane fairly well, plus a Deckard. They're going to go with Li Ming. Going to get some burst damage here onto the field. And guys, we're just going to get everybody loaded in here real quick. Hopefully, assuming everything's going to work right on my end. That's all we can hope for, right? Where's Muradin? And alright guys, gonna be loading into the game here. I definitely like this draft so far. From both teams, I think there's a lot of control from the side of 8. So it'll just be interesting to see how they play everything out. Alright guys, we are in the game here. Gonna be loading in here. On the left, we are gonna have in the blue Stiches Be Crazy versus on the right in the red 8-second respawn. Gonna be Cursed Hollow for game number 1 here. Quick look at the talents for you all. For anyone who's curious, as we get loaded in here. Looks like we're gonna have the standard 5v5 in the middle off the start here.
5, 4.
And Bahamut, thank you for the host, man. I appreciate it. Hope your game went well.
Well, what are you waiting for?
I know, I think you had one beforehand. Alright, Deckard's already dropping those push downs early. Fairly standard builds from everyone as far as I can tell here off the start. Yrel has not chosen her talent yet for the level 1. Is that a power hungry Li Ming? It is a power hungry remix, so she's gonna be looking to grab those globes. Deckard with a nice root onto local members here. Murder taking a lot of poke damage from that Rainer. Welcome gets pulled in just a little bit. The Believing Orbs are doing some nice poke damage here. And to decided to just be crazy. Now we should see the team split off here into each of their lanes. We'll see where people decide to go. Looks like the Hawk is going to go ahead and rotate up to that top lane. He will be up there versus the Urel. We'll have to keep it out there to see who ends up winning that lane overall. Down in the bottom, we're going to have the Murden and Phoenix versus that Rainer Greymane. Interesting choice here. Usually you want to have that Greymane up in the middle so you can grab this camp at 1 minute. We do see that Phoenix actually starting to make the rotation over to the Siege Giants for 8-second respawn to make sure they get that timed out nicely with this initial tribute. Up top, both the solo laners kind of having a good time, poking each other just a little bit here. We're actually going to see Greymane and Malfurion work on the Night Camp here versus the Siege Giants. It's an interesting choice. I'd really love to see them go for those Siege Giants just because they know already that the curse is going to be in the bottom. Rainer now making that rotation down to make sure they don't miss any soak in the bottom. Phoenix just about finished here with this Siege Giant camp. I believe we'll see Greymane rotate over. Did they? Okay, so they finished the Knights, but they're not going to cap them. I think this is an interesting choice. Greymane obviously going to start this camp. Not going to grab the Vision, which I think is a wise choice. Kind of keep themselves off the map for the most part. 8-second respawn. Suspect something's up. We're going to go ahead and rotate over to their Knights as well. And get those started. Deckard going to tank a little bit here for that Phoenix. And we do the level 4s getting locked in from both teams. Urel bullying the Haka around a little bit here. Gonna get a nice burrow just to avoid that damage there from the auto.
Gather tribute.
Now the Haka can hearth if he wants here and then burrow down or just hang top. Make sure to soak this wave. Urel is gonna have to rotate fairly early here for this. If you see those Siege Giants now picked up and the Knights on both sides. Team's now going to start making that rotation down to the bottom half of the map here. Siege Giants have not gotten any value for the side of 8 seconds so far. Looks like this 3-man going to try to work on cleaning these up before the tribute spawns some. If they can get at least one of these picked up, it'll be helpful. Murden looking for the flank there, but going to get spotted out by the Malfurion. Lined on Johanna and the 4 members to stall that out some. The Haka's still up in the top. There's going to be the root from Deckard. It's not going to connect. Team's going to poke here back and forth. Stiches be crazy, able to stop that so far. Murden getting very low. Rainer going to get the kill. First blood going over to the side. Stiches be crazy. Rainer will fall though to the Phoenix, but Urel going down to that Greymane. Greymane wants blood. Not going to chase down the Phoenix there. I think he could have confirmed that kill if he would want to, but going to choose not to. The Haka in the middle now, pushing with those Knights. Didn't even come in for that fight, as far as I can tell. Or if he did, he was not there very long. Siege Giants did get some nice value top, though. Gonna take down one of the towers, the main gate, and about half the HP on the other tower. Urel should have no problem cleaning this up, even with the Haka up there in the top lane. Mage still up for the side of Stiches Be Crazy. They are locking in their level 7 talents as we speak. No camps to be grabbed for either team. Next tribute going to be on the top right. And 7 is locked in for 8-second response. So we will have a nice, fair, even fight over this tribute. Greymane still down in the bottom lane. We'll see if he starts to make the rotation up here. He does have a bit of ways to go. Looks like they're going to choose to have Greymane split push bottom here and go for the structure damage since they are up 1 tribute already. As long as they can keep this rotation slowed in the middle, they should definitely get some decent value. Malfurion making the rotation down now. Murden have to take the... you see, he can always Dwarf Toss in if he needs to. Greymane did get the tower so far. Going to drop the tree ant down just to soak those tower shots. They do get the wall down here. So this is actually great trade for Stiches. They do lose that one tribute point, but just going to tie it up 1-1 here. They're going to be able to get this well in the bottom, which will open up things for them later down the road. Give them a nice little boost to XP, and just keep them about a half level ahead so far. Do we need to turn the games down? Okay, we will turn games down, guys. Alright, we'll try that for me. You guys have to let me know how that is. With the game sound turned down just some, we can always adjust it from there. Phoenix gonna grab those Siege Giants in the bottom. They should have some nice free push here.
Shall we see who gathers enough tribute this time?
Raynor may stay down there to clean these up. They really don't want to leave them down there too long, so either have to go for this early, right off the bat, or they will have to leave Raynor down there and just surrender this tribute. One of the two. We'll see what they decide to do. Raynor already going to be working on those Siege Giants early, trying to clean these up as fast as possible so he can make that rotation up to his team. Up at the top, we are going to have the fight start over this tribute point, but 10 is here for the side of Stiches Be Crazy. 4v5, they have their 10 advantage. They're going to look for some picks here. Root going to zone off the enemy team. Tongue onto the murder there. There's the Blessed Shield from Johanna. Going to slow down the enemy team. Silence going to go out from the Dahaka. They are still not enough to pick up a kill onto anyone. But Malfurion will get the channel as Raynor makes the rotation up here to the top. Has that Raider ready, starting to poke down Cody on that Muradin. Now teams will back off. Generally, I like to see the team with 2 curse points go for the boss just to kind of force that third tribute to get the curse. Not necessary though. Dahaka keep an eye on the boss on the side of a second respawn. You come in here, try to mess with your all a little bit. Doesn't miss the tongue, and 10's getting locked in for the side of a second respawn. Starting to get some nice damage in onto Greymane here. Greymane did go for the throw over that cursed bullet, which is an interesting choice. Wants to have a little bit more burst power there. We're going to see Stiches Be Crazy try to stall us out here as best they can without their Dahaka and let him push top some with these Siege Giants. Tranquility's going to pop out here. They get the pick on the Urel, and the 4v5 Greymane with the go for the throw. Going to get the kill on the Phoenix. And that's 2 kills down so far. Tribute did go over to the side of 8-second respawn, but that was 2 kills for a Tribute. I think that's a great trade. They were able to get some pressure on the map. They may now have the Dahaka, looks like, clean up the camp in the middle, and then they're going to make the rotation over to their boss, get some pressure on the map. I think this is a great call by them. Sound is better? Okay. If we need to adjust it, let me know. We are on a 2-minute delay, guys, so if you say something, it takes 2 minutes for me to adjust it and you to see it on your end. Boss getting finished up here by the side of Stiches Be Crazy. I don't think they have time to make the rotation to the top here. Dahaka actually... No, Dahaka's still going to be here. He's not going to burrow. So the boss top will get picked up. Looks like 8-second is just going to go ahead and surrender the curse here. I think this is kind of dangerous. Yeah, they're going to get the boss, but I don't think they have time to make that full rotation here that they need. Murden's going to start the early rotation down, but I don't think he's going to make it there. He might get one stall off, but it's going to be risky. Like, he could easily get picked here. There's going to be the stun. Blind's going to go out. Greymane going to try to zone here. Treant going to come down just to block any shots coming in. Malfurion is going to get it. Malfurion does get the curse here, so it's going to be pushing in that lane. Johanna going to throw the Blessed Shield. They get the pick onto the Urel. And there's the Tranquility to keep the team healed up here. Stiches Be Crazy pushing in here, looking for another pick. Going to get the tongue onto the Muradin here. Not going to be enough, though, to get the kill while he's in that avatar form, plus those pots from Deckard. Now, Boss Top is pushing. He is going to probably take down the Sport, but will pretty much fall by himself. Meanwhile, on the bottom, though, because of the curse, the boss is not taking any damage from these towers. Greymane gets blown up, though, by Li Ming from a full combo. Cheese and Bellos just a little out of position. Cheese may not make it out of here on that Raynor. Going to do his best. Now, Furion with the heals. Going to have a nice zoning route there. Stay While Listening going to connect to 3 members, but not really any follow-up, unfortunately. It's going to be the route on the 2 here. Muradin trying to buy time for his team to poke down this boss, but the keep looks like it will fall here to this boss. And that's going to be Catapults pushing this bottom lane now in favor of 8 second, or in favor of Stiches Be Crazy.
I hope you may lose.
Also in the top, we did see the fort fall to the minion wave, and the boss actually did not confirm the fort on Stiches Be Crazy side. So 8 seconds down, a lot of XP now, a little over 2 levels, almost 2.5 levels down so far. This is not going to be great for them. They're going to have to do a lot more work. They have to babysit this bottom lane. Hopefully the next tribute will spawn in the bottom half for them, because otherwise it's going to be a very tough tribute to fight over. Looks like unfortunately it is going to be in the top. They do have 2 they can give up here, due to the fact that it is 0 on the side of Stiches Be Crazy. They can try to soak that 13, get a team fight here on even talent tiers. There's that 13 getting locked in. And speaking of talents, we're going to go ahead and show you guys the 13s for both these teams here. Knights being worked on by the side of 8 second respawn. Already been picked up for Stiches Be Crazy. Looks like they're not going to opt to push in with these. They're going to make the rotation top. Look for the pick on Urel, I believe. Yep, they're going to go for the pick on Urel here. She's going to be a little bit tricky to pick. She does have the jump available. She gets the stun off. Johanna did use the Blessed Shield, which did not connect, but they still do get the pick, so it's not completely wasted. And Stiches Be Crazy now going to work on getting that 16 and lock those talents in, as you can see on the right. Dahaka starting to back up. There's a rotation in on him. He should be just fine and damn to get behind this wall.
Gathers enough tribute to the city.
I believe we will see the push here out of 8 second respawn on the bottom. They may go fight over this tree, but they do have the Siege Giants here, so I think it would make a lot of sense for this 4-man to just push in. They might be able to get the pick on Dahaka here as well. Able to get some nice damage off. The Decker Root is going to connect. Oh! Great timing on the burrow from the Dahaka. Going to avoid that root. Will help keep him alive. And there will be a push now in this bottom lane from this 4-man with these 2 Siege Giants. Meanwhile, up top, Tribute's going to get picked up by the Malfurion, and we're going to see the 3-man here push in on this wall, and this is a trade that 8 second cannot afford to make. They do send the Li Ming back already. We're going to see also the Hearth from the other 3 members, because they know they can't let this wall get pushed down for free. Johanna with a nice ult, going to catch Urel out with the Malfurion roots just outside the wall. They're able to get the pick there. It's going to make this a 4v5 in favor of Stiches Be Crazy. Actually, a 4v4. Dahaka has not come in. He actually copped Deckard from backing here. So Deckard not able to get out of things. He is not going to fall. So that's the good news for Deckard.
Earn my favor.
But, yeah, not a great trade, unfortunately, for the side of 8 second respawn. They did lose that wall, which is going to be more XP going over to the side of Stiches Be Crazy. We do have boss available right now for Stiches Be Crazy. 8 second respawn should have theirs in about 10 seconds or so. Yep. This is a 16v13 talent advantage fight in favor of Stiches Be Crazy. They're going to go in on the Murden. They don't have the Blessed Shield up quite yet, but they get the quick pick on the Phoenix here. Blessed Shield going to go out as well. Not able to get the pick, though, initially on the Murden. They do get the Deckard Kane, though. Malfurion in the backline has to deal with that Urel, but Deckard going to fall to Dahaka. That's a 4 kills in favor of Stiches Be Crazy. And they're going to start marching towards the core. They do have that Jim Raynor. He is able to do some nice core damage. Obviously does not want to move in too fast. Does not want to be tanking the core for his team. They also have that Greymane. Dahaka going to start tanking the core for these 2. Greymane should go into Worgen form in just a moment. And we'll see the Johanna and try to zone here as best she can. Phoenix respawning right now along with Deckard Kane. Core is falling fast, so I don't think they can stop it. That is going to be GG. Game number 1 going over to the side of Stiches Be Crazy. Congratulations to them. Alright guys, quick look at the post-game stream screen for you all. Look at the stats and talents here real quick. And then we will get set up with that next match. Next match is going to be Dragonshire. And guys, we're just going to get set up in there, and then we'll get rock and roll in game number 2 here. Really great game from both teams, though. Both held on fairly good. Stiches be crazy, able to keep that lead the majority of the game. That's all it takes to win, is just to keep that slight lead and just push it as much as they could. So I definitely like their calls there for that game. Let me get these teams in here. And they'll get loaded in here. We'll get started with game number 2. Now I have a list of who's on what team, so we don't have to worry about people swapping out too much. All right, people loading in here. Both teams. I'm just checking it versus my list here, guys, as we get them in here. And again, we do have another game coming up after this one at 10 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be roughly about an hour from now. And that will be a Heroic Division game with Graysville joining me on the mic. Super excited for that. One of my favorite people to co-cast with. Just waiting on a few more members to load. Looks like we're waiting on 3 people to hop into the game here. And once they're in, we'll be able to get rock and rolling with game number 1. Or game number 2, I guess it is. Technically, it's game number 2. Because we were up. Okay. He stays there, he stays there. He stays there, stays there, stays there. Alright, guys. Yep, just waiting on a few more members to hop in here. All right, so waiting on one more, guys. We get rock and roll with this next game. I'm excited for this one. Game number 2 is always interesting because we'll see if people can make the comeback. All right, we'll see if we get the ready from the teams, and as soon as we get that, we can get rock and roll on with this next game, guys. We got the readies in the chat. That's 1, that's 2. Let's start game number 2 here, guys. Gonna be Dragonshire. And first pick will go over to the side of 8-second respawn. Alright, we will get into the ban phase initially here, guys. Looks like I got the Haka ban off the gate from 8-second. They do not want to deal with that, the Haka again. Can't say I blame them after that last game. The Haka was very strong, got a lot of value. Garrosh ban from the side of Stiches Be Crazy again. They do not want to deal with that hero. Could be a target ban possibly, but I think I'd have to doubt it at this point. It's just maybe something they just don't enjoy playing against, which is a little more common. If it was a little more off-meta here, I would definitely say target ban, something like Medivh. Something that's not too popular right now. You can kind of say, yeah, that's just a target. Greyman getting banned out as well. So 2 heroes from the last game going to be off the board for Stiches Be Crazy. I feel like 8-second wasn't really too happy about the way that game went. They got rid of 2 of the heroes. That did a lot of work. Rain are going to get banned out from the side of Stiches Be Crazy, so they're not going to look to pick it up in this game. We'll go ahead and ban it out here. We're going to have a Urel first pick here from the side of 8-second respawn. I loved Urel last game. She did a good job staying alive for the most part. There was a lot of explosive power and consistent damage from that Raynor and Greymane combo. So should do a little better this game. She also holds that solo lane fairly well. We're going to have a Genji Deckard locked in from Stiches Be Crazy. So they're going to take the Deckard for themselves, give themselves some dive here to kind of poke down that back line. Have something to go in, finish off those kills. So going to kind of replace the Greymane in that sense. 2-3 slot now for the side of 8-second respawn. They're going to grab the Alex Strauza and the Jaina. I don't know how I feel about the Alex pickup here. She's not a bad support. Lifebinder did get a little bit of rework, so she's not too bad now. As far as that goes, she does have Dragon Queen to go into, just to kind of push people off points when necessary. And it is Dragonshire. Jaina, great AoE burst. So not too bad. Johanna banned out by Stiches Be Crazy. Gonna get rid of some of those blinds, some CC. Seems like an odd choice. Usually, if you have a Genji, I kind of feel like you want to get rid of an Arthas if you can. Those slows can definitely hurt Genji a little bit. But maybe they're worried about the blinds just being kind of knockout Genji. Like, oh yeah, now you can't do any autos attacks, so you can't finish your kills up. Could be a legitimate concern from them. Kael'thas getting banned out by 8 seconds. So going to remove another mage. That is going to leave pretty much Gul'dan, Chromie, and Li Ming. But Stiches Be Crazy is like, you know what? You could take that Kael'thas. We want the Phoenix Stiches here. And Stiches does want to play. Gonna go for those hooks. Not a lot of CC follow-up here. They do have the Deckard slow, and then Deckard can drop his root down. But not going to be as easy to pull off as something like a Malfurion root, which is pretty instant. You already know where they're going to end up landing. And it's a little bit faster as far as the root timing goes versus Deckard's. Murden Vala picked up here in the 4-5 slot for the side of 8-second respawn. So they are going to have those two be in that 4-man most likely, or in the bottom in that 3-man rotation. Urel should be the solo lane for the side of 8-second respawn. Phoenix may be the solo laner here, but we could also see somebody else picked up in this 5th spot for Stiches Be Crazy. Be interested to see what they decide to go with here. They're going to go with that Blaze. They're going to lock into Blaze for that solo lane. And that is going to be it, guys. That's going to be the teams here. And we're going to get everybody marked up here and get ready for this game to start. All right, guys. All right, we'll see if this works properly, guys. We'll see if we get all of our transitions like we're hoping for here. Game number 1, or game number 2 here, between Stiches Be Crazy and 8-second respawn. 8-second respawn on the right in the red. Going to try to come back here. Down 1-0 in this series so far. And on the left in the blue, we're going to have Stiches Be Crazy looking for the 2-0. Looking to get the knockout here and take it home with the domination. B steps from Cheese. I expect nothing less, although I do expect some cheese spray. So I'm kind of disappointed he doesn't have cheese spray attached. Just saying, Cheese. You gotta fix that. Team's marching towards the middle here. And also, Graceville, thank you for the host. Hope your game went well. Hook's gonna come out initially on the ball. Not gonna be a lot of damage done to her, though. Blaze, though, taking a lot of poking to get actually knocked back into the enemy team by Urel here. And he's actually going to have to Hearth fairly early. Murden gets a nice stun off onto the Genji. Going to jump out of that root just in time. Hook from Stiches here onto the Jaina, but again, not the kind of follow-up they need here. Deckard did not have that root available, unfortunately. Urel has rotated up to the top, as has the Blaze. They're going to see the pick here onto Alex, and First Blood going to go over to Stiches Be Crazy. The hook onto the Murd, and that's going to be a second kill here. So 2 kills going over to Stiches Be Crazy. Going to give them a slight XP lead. Not too much.
The ancient shrines awaiting. Control them.
And teams will now go ahead and rotate to camps. Most likely, we're going to see Genji go ahead and start the Siege Giants here with a little help from Decker, dropping a potion just in case. But Genji shouldn't take any damage from these if played right. Up top, we're going to have the poke war back and forth between these two. We'll see how it ends up. And quick look at talents for you guys while we're waiting for the teams to decide to go in hard on each other. Resident Bobo, thank you for the bits. Appreciate it, man. And it's just interesting. Phoenix going to go ahead and finish up the siege camp. Try to get some pressure here. Murden going to go ahead and stack on his stun at the level 1. And Genji moving into a full-on dive build. Looking for that extra damage. Jaina is fairly low. We may see her hearth here. Yep, to get the mana. Now, Genji has rotated up top. They're going to try to get the pick here on the Urel. She should be just fine. Genji goes a little deep. Not able to get the pick. Does have to jump over the wall. Tower not able to finish him off, though. Going to walk away with just about 100 HP or so. Urel wants that pick, though. He's going to jump over, though. Just not jump the right direction. So Genji will be able to hearth and get back okay here. Bottom lane, we do have 2. Phoenix did rotate up to the middle to make sure they don't miss any soak there. And this will be channel available for the side of 8-second respawn. And they do have those Siege Giants pushing as well. Blaze trying to retake the top here. Meanwhile, in the middle, we're going to have Phoenix versus the Murden. Jaina going to rotate up, look for some burst damage here. Genji going to rotate in as well, making this a 2v2. Channel on the bottom will be shut down by Stiches. Unfortunately, no kill potential off these hooks that he could have, because the DPS are chilling in the middle lane right now. Top lane, we're going to have Urel and Blaze still going back and forth here. Both have very good damage. Nice stun from the Blaze there on to Urel. But again, they have wave clear self-sustain built in. Pick onto the Alex there by Genji. Got a little bit of a dive in there. He was not able to get off in time to keep her alive. And this will at least confirm the bottom shrine for the side of Stiches Be Crazy. Genji gonna rotate up to the top. Looks like Blaze is gonna come with him. Blaze can get a stun on the Urel. They may be okay here. Blaze not able to get the stun off. So no pick, unfortunately, as of yet. Meanwhile, on the bottom, we're going to have Phoenix and Decker working on this night camp. Jaina is actually going to spot this out. Cheese needs to be careful here. Going to take some burst damage from Jaina, plus the damage from the Knights, and the Knights actually will be the ones to confirm the kill. Knights will go over to the side of 8-second respawn. Murden getting poked down, but unfortunately, Stiches and Decker not going to be enough to get any kills here. Phoenix now back up, going to start making his way probably down to the bottom lane to help defend from this. They do get the channel for a second, but I don't think Blaze gets it. Stiches needed to stand on there for another second. If he had, they would have gotten this here. Knights should get some decent damage. I'm surprised we don't see Murden being a little more aggressive here in this bottom lane and pushing up. They had the advantage with this night camp, but they're actually going to choose to send him to the middle to catch that soak. Up top, we're going to see the gank attempt here on Urel. She's going to jump over the wall. The question is, can they get the pick or not? She's going to try to sneak around the back way. A little bit juking here, but I don't think she makes it out of this alive. She gets to jump back over. Genji with the dive in, though, is going to get the kill and the reset. Alex falls in the bottom lane. I'm going to assume to a Stiches hook, since he did confirm the kill. And this will be point coming up and available. Genji going to go ahead and grab this, and we're going to have the first DK of this game. We will see what Stiches Be Crazy decides to do with this here. Looks like they're going to rotate down more towards the bottom lane and try to open this up some. This is one of the stronger lanes to open up because it does have the option for triple camps if you get ahead and time things right. Murdy coming around the back is a little risky, getting it punted away by the DK. Vala going to start to do some poke here. And while DK pushes in here, we will pull up the talents for you guys. Vala going into that multi-shot build at the 4 and 7. Hunt again on that Murd and just keeping him out of the team. Well and Wall is down. DK has about half the time left on it. Still has most of its health, so good use of the DK so far by Genji. Root can come out to the zone from the Deckard. 10's now picked up for the side of Stiches Be Crazy, and they're going to push in here onto this fort. They want to take this down with that level 10 advantage. And still about a level or so left before 8-second respawn picks theirs up. And that will be the end of the DK. But they got a fort here. Stitch is actually going with the Gorge this game. Not going with Putrid Genji does have X-Strike available. Lornado for the Deckard. Or is that stay? No, that's Stay While and Listen. Stay While and Listen. Very similar pictures. This will be the camp stolen away from the side of 8-second respawn. I'm going to pressure this bottom lane. Should be easy for them to clean up though. We'll see what else Stiches Be Crazy decides to do with this level 10 advantage. They're going to send Phoenix to pick up their own Siege Giants here. While the 4-man pushes up the middle. Knight's being taken by 8-second respawn. Should give them a little bit of a breather in the top. Get some push up there. If not responded to immediately by Stitches Be Crazy. But Stitches Be Crazy, they're not crazy. They're going to send the Blaze up to start working on cleaning up that top lane with those Knights pushing in it. Jaina down on the bottom, cleaning up those Siege Giants from the stolen camp. Phoenix now back in with his team in the 4-man. Looks like they want to keep the pressure in this middle lane. If they take this well down, this would really open things up for them. Level 10 getting locked in now for the side of 8-second respawn. Hook is going to miss. Actually go with that life binder. Vala going to go ahead and grab that stun.
Soon the shrines
And
shall
Jaina going to go with the water Ellie. Just to make sure she has some additional slows, some additional damage for her team. Knight's going to be worked on now by this 4-man while just go ahead and soaks the middle. Meanwhile, on the bottom, we will see the Siege Giants cleaned up by the side of 8-second respawn. And they're going to start to rotate up to the middle. Muradin looking for a little blood, but does not have the kill potential with him. Going to get spotted here by the enemy team. Going to get the jump, but the slow will be there. Gorge going to go down onto the Vala here. Alex going to pop the Dragon for him. Stay while, listen to try to zone. And they not... Oh, Genji just able to get the pick with the help of Phoenix onto that Vala here. Protection going to be enough to keep Genji alive with 66 HP. Phoenix able to get some nice poke on the enemy team. This is still a 3v3. Genji was able to tap the well. Going to start to make the rotation back in. Hook not going to connect with that Muradin, unfortunately. And that will be a 1-for-0 trade in favor of Stitches Be Crazy. And we'll give them that level 13 advantage here off the start. They're going to go for the quick cap here. Don't think it's safe for Genji. He's going to actually back off that point and does not want to risk it right now until he knows he is all clear. Just going to go for the hook. Not going to connect on anything. Muradin did dive in there with his Dwarf Toss. Going to be a little deep. Not able to get the lockdown though from the Deckard route. We'll get him down to about half health. He did pop the Avatar though. That is a long cooldown, which will probably be needed in the next fight. About 20 seconds or so till we have all the ultimates from the side of Stitches Be Crazy. They can take a fight then. They'll have the X-Strike. There's the hook and the Gorge on to the Alex. Deckard not going to stay a while and listen. They're going to get the pick anyway. Nice and easy. That would be another kill going over to the side of Stitches Be Crazy. We will see what teams decide to do. 8-second respawn does not have their 13. They can't really fight over this point. Wasn't there a minion there? I have no idea. Maybe she was trying to life bind her off a minion? I'm not sure. DK picked up again for Stitches Be Crazy. We should see him go to the bottom lane with this. Although they may choose to deal with the middle instead. Starting to push in onto the fort here. There's the 5v5. DK gonna punt Muradin away here. Fort is falling fairly quickly. Phoenix gets the pick onto the Jaina. Muradin not there in time to save his DPS. Blaze gonna get a nice stun off that. Sleep gonna go down from the Deckard. Lifebinder come out from the Alex, so get a full heal on the Muradin. Root gonna connect on to Vala, but not gonna be any follow-up there to get the pick. Still gonna be a 4v5 for the time. DK now rotating down to the bottom lane. Because those Siege Giants were not cleaned up, they are going to have no wave with them here. Blaze can actually work back to go clean those up. Jaina is now back up, so the 4-man needs to be very careful here. They don't want to go too deep. They do have most of their ultimates, though, besides Stay a While and Listen. So there's a possible for a hook Gorge combo. You see the Stiches looking for it. Does not connect the hook onto the Vala there. Blaze does not hit the stun either. There's going to be some damage, though, going out on the Muradin. They get the pick there right as the DK pops. Alex is going to pop her ult, or you're all going to pop her ult. Keep the heal alive. Genji with the X-Strike gets the pill onto the Vala, but out of position, will fall here. Phoenix going to go ahead and zone some with his ultimate there. Bunker is down as well. And that's going to be a 2-for-1 trade in favor of Stiches Be Crazy. Looks like they want to go ahead and grab this other tower, get this extra XP, continue their lead. They do have that 16. They're going to push in here and go for this keep. Then get this set would be great for them. Get those catapults moving, open up core potential for a little bit later on in the game during the next DK. But looks like they will have to back off here, taking down about a quarter of the HP on that keep. Muradin on the chase. Don't think this is something they're going to be able to pick up, though. And we will see the Stiches Be Crazy go for this camp. They are going to go ahead and go for it, looks like. Stitch is going to be zoning here for his team. Hanging out in that bush. Genji is back up. Talon's on the screen for you guys. Knight's being picked up by the side of 8-second respawn. They need to get their 16. They need to be soaking as much as possible. They have Vala up top, Urel in the middle, but unfortunately they don't want to step out too far and get picked. So it's kind of a tough spot for them. Meanwhile, we're going to have the Knights picked up here, or the Siege Giants picked up here for where Stiches Be Crazy. Going to help pressure this bottom lane. Taking a play out of the playbook of GFE.
Unleash the dragon's wrath.
We're going to connect on to White Ghost here. X-Strike going to confirm the kill on Urel. Stay a while and Listen did come out, but got interrupted there. So not actually going to finish. Popping Bunker coming down in a beautiful spot. Going to save multiple members to get the pick on the Alex here. Blaze gets a stun on the Muradin. Vala is doing her best to get the damage out. There's the sleep from the Deckard with the Stay a while and Listen. And Keep is going to fall to these Siege Giants. Up top, Knights did get some nice pressure, though. They took the wall down. They're going to be working on this fort for now. Might be enough to get the XP for that's needed for 16 for 8-second respawn. Stiches and Genji actually going to back off the camp here. Going to let it leash. Muradin not going to fully let it leash. Needs to be careful, though. Hook is available, and they can get the pick here. He does not have Avatar. There's going to be a fight over the point. There's the slow and the root. 3-man going to back off here. Realize it's a 4v3. Don't want to take that fight. Don't want to give away that free XP. Blaze up on the top has still not grabbed that point. Kind of surprised. I was expecting him to grab that a little bit sooner. Muradin is going to be on this point in time to stop the channel from happening. Stiches with a beautiful hook on Alex. Can actually get her behind the wall. I don't know. Can they get the pick here? Yeah, they can with the Deckard slow. Alex will fall. Gonna make this a 4v5 for a bit of time. Knights picked up in the top left for the side of Stiches Be Crazy. Gonna pressure that top lane as we see the Genji and Blaze start to make their rotation down. It's just gonna go and look to grab that point with Deckard here. Blaze obviously gonna try to zone for this Genji. Swift Strike in with the X-Strike on top of it. Not going to be enough to get the kill on the Vala, though. Puts out a lot of damage for the team. Genji taking a lot of poking to get down to 300 HP. Is going to fall to Urel there. Bunker was not close enough, unfortunately. Nice stun on the 2, followed up with the root from the Deckard. Phoenix going to get the ult off. Is going to get the pick off on the Vala here. That's a kill for kill so far in this fight. She's going to warp away there. DK picked up by the Stiches, and we see Deckard actually get the last hit on the Muradin here. Core is open. This is a 15-minute DK. They can go right into the battle lane and push down the core. Get some decent damage. They're instead choosing to push down the wall, or at least grab the side wall. No, they're going to go for... They're going for the fort here. Interesting choice. I think it would be wise for them to go for the core. They could probably end at this point, but they're going to go ahead and work on the fort, or on the keep instead. Vala will be back up in a second. Alex popping that dragon form just to help the zone. There's the punt away. Unfortunately, was not timed out well. Blaze would have had the stun there with the Deckard root. May have been able to get a pick on Urel. They want this other keep really bad. DK does get the keep with that Flaming Breath. Alex has Dragon Form off now. Everybody's back up for both teams, and 20s are locked in for the side of Stiches Be Crazy. They're going for all the keeps here instead of going straight for core. Again, it seems like an odd choice. I mean, obviously Stiches is in the DK, so you don't have your tank, or your main tank, but it seems like kind of a waste of the DK. Jaina down at the bottom actually looking like she may get ganked here by Blaze. This is going to see the Blaze rotating in with Cheese on that Phoenix. Now we should see the chase here. Everyone should be able to get out of this okay at this point. Stiches may take a stun, but should be alright overall. Murden fairly far up, needs to be careful, does not want to get hooked or anything. Like I said, 20 advantage is here for the side of Stiches Be Crazy. Camp's gonna get spotted out. This is a 2v4 right now. Definitely need to back off on this. Do not want to take the fight here and lose multiple members. Deckard's starting to make the rotation up here to drop some potions. This is slow. Hook is not going to connect. Nice picked up in the bottom. Siege Giant's picked up on the right for 8-second respawn. The 20's still not here, and with these Knights, Stiches Be Crazy can push in. If they get a pick or two, can actually end the game. The beautiful ice block from the Jaina to just avoid that hook completely. Beautiful ice block there.
The red team's core is in peril.
Red team's core is in peril. Catapult's pushing middle and bottom. Night Camp with his 5-stack and level 20. You're all going to get the stun up top. Blaze gets the stun on 2 though. Stay a while, is he going to connect? X-Strike on top of it to get the damage out. Phoenix Ult not going to be enough to get a pick on the Murden, but they will get a pick on the Urel here. Core shield starting to fall. Stiches trying zone for the team. Bunker did go down to tank the core shots. Stiches is going to fall here, making this a 1-for-1 so far. Core shields are down. There goes the kick on the Genji. And it looks like this will be an unsuccessful core attempt. Deckard going to fall as well here. And bad timing with this DK coming up. Murden, I don't think you can kill Blaze. I'm pretty sure Blaze gets out of this. Nice Dwarf Toss to stop the stun. I like that. So Murden Dwarf Tosses gets in front of Blaze right before the charge goes off, which makes the stun happen so he can't go any further. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but it worked out really well. Blaze grabbing this bottom point is just going to be able to give them some reprieve. He is going to get out of this though, just finding Danny. Phoenix are grabbing that camp. It is now going to work on the Night Camp here. They need to try to keep some pressure on the map because the DK will be coming from the side of 8-second respawn, and this is their chance to come back in the game. The fort up top is down, so they could go for the keep in the top and try to finish the game through there. One less structure to have to go to. You're all going to be the one to grab the DK. We'll see which way they go with it here. Looks like they're going to rotate down to the bottom with the DK. They want to kind of help push back the camp here, push back these catapults, and get some pressure in this lane. 20 is in for both teams, so they are going to have the even talent tiers. Genji going to dive in, X-Strike going to get the pick with the Phoenix on the Murden, making this a 4v5 in favor of Stiches Be Crazy. Phoenix going to get punted, actually going to head to Hearth. DK is going to push in here with Urel. Just kind of pushing in, trying to get done what she can. Take a tower or two and then probably die. I don't know if she can get out of this. She should have one punt available. I would say she needs to punt the Stiches. There's the slow. There's the ult to take the heals. Gonna jump over the wall. She might make it. Genji on the chase is gonna keep her from mounting. Gonna back off actually. And yeah, that's gonna be Urel making it out of it. Murden did fall, so that definitely slowed down the potential game end there from 8-second respawn. They did not get the pick they needed. Before being rushed by this 5-man, though, they're going to go for it. Bunker going to come down early. Then he's going to pick on the damage dealers. Phoenix is pushed off by the Vala here. Does have the shield available, but the core shield's falling. The question is, can Genji get this with Blaze? And they can. That's going to be a GG. Game number 2 going over to Stitch to Be Crazy. Taking it home with the domination. And guys, we'll take a quick look at the stats screen for you all. Hey, you know, I've done that too. Try to ping the screen when you can't. It's just not available. Guys, quick look at the talents and stats for you all here. Phoenix putting out that damage, 58,000 hero damage. Talents for y'all as well. This will be saved on the VOD. All right, guys. So that is going to be it for this game. Coming up next in about 30 minutes, actually exactly 30 minutes, we're going to have a Heroic Division game, X-Force versus Get Stuffed, and we will have the amazing Graysville joining us for that. So yeah, hope you guys hang out for that one. I think what we're going to do is just go ahead and... Is anybody else up right now? Let's see if anybody else is up right now. We'll see if we can get you guys over to someone else before our game. Nexus Gaming. Who do we have right now? I don't think we have anybody. As far as I can tell, nobody is in a game right now from my quick look here. How far are they in? They are in a game. All right, guys, I'm going to get you over to Kunama. He is in the middle of, looks like their first game. So, yeah, definitely hang out there for a little bit. And then what you do is you just stay on this channel. I'll host you guys over there. And then once we're done, or once we're ready, we'll just come live here again. It'll pick you guys right back up for that game for Heroic Division X-Force versus Get Stuffed with my special guest, Graveville. If you guys can't stay for it, thanks for hanging out. Up above is the follow button. I appreciate it if you pressed it. I am one Megan fan here at least 2 nights a week, streaming Heroes of the Storm and occasionally some other games, usually doing NGS games most of the time. So yeah, appreciate having you all. If you guys really enjoyed, there is that sub button. You can sub free with Twitch Prime. Actually, I think it's over there now. It's over there now. It's on the right side. Or my right, your left. Your left. Yeah, your left. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging. I will get you guys over to the... just get you back over to the other stream. And then if you guys hang tight, after we go live, you guys will get kicked back to us automatically. Hope to see you guys in about 30 minutes. Have a wonderful, wonderful night if you can't come back later. See you guys in a bit.